welcome to part 2 of my questions and answers video. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you so much, since this is the last day of my spring blitz, thank you so much to everyone who's watched the last 30 days and who's continuing watching and who's supporting me and my channel and my crafting. I do it just for fun. I don't do it for, the amount of subscribers or anything, but that just adds to the more fun that we get to have these fun conversations. And I just like to be a part of the community. I think that's mainly why I made the channel, was just to be a part of the crafting community in a more interactive way. So, yeah. All right, so let's go back to the questions. So I think this must have been off of Instagram. Someone named crafts_snailmail_298 asked, what do you enjoy most about crafting? So if you have watched my videos, you know I do both scrapbooking and memory keeping, and I do snail mail. So what I enjoy most about it is that basically you can make something out of nothing. Not nothing, but you have all these papers, you have all these stickers, and nothing's put together. It's waiting for you to put it together, and I think that's so exciting. And that's what I love about crafting, is that something that once was nothing is created into something beautiful just by your own creativity and imagination and how you put it together. And also that, sorry, I was just looking at my book. Also that you can have multiple people who have the same product, but everyone's project will be different. Even if it's one, placement of a sticker or enamel dot or their Heidi Swap color shine, you will never be able to spray that twice the same. You know what I mean? So I think that every project is just so unique, and everyone's brain is so different and it is wired so differently that the project goes into a different way, that if I had the same products as someone, our projects could be totally different. And I think that's just the coolest thing ever. You're creating something from a certain supplies and making something totally new and totally beautiful. I also what I love about scrapbooking is to just put those memories down. I love to take pictures of different events that are going on in my life because I want to remember those things. I journal about bigger events, but I take pictures of more of everyday things than I do writing them. So I just love getting it down on paper. Kind of a side note, if I'm worried about something or if I'm anxious and I can't fall asleep at night, to get it down on paper helps, to write it down like, okay, I need to do this tomorrow, and then it kind of empties my mind. So I think that's the same with memory keeping. It's like you have these great memories that will eventually fade, but you're just thinking about them. How can I express my happiness for this event or moment on paper? And I think that's a good way to do it. And then as far as snail mail goes, I love to personalize a piece of mail for someone and just create something. And I don't know if you've ever heard of love languages, but there are different love languages. So there's gifts, there's quality time, there's words, there's like doing things for others, and what's the fifth one? Physical touch. So gift giving is one of my love languages. It's a way that I like to show love, and it's also a way that I like love to be shown to me. So not in like the petty way where I like to spoil people to no end and like to be spoiled back. It's just more of a way of showing that I thought of this particular gift for you and thought of you when I saw it, or wanted to buy this for you because I work hard for my money and I think you deserve it. And so anyway, yeah, that's my love language, and I think that's very special. So yeah, that's why I like to do snail mail, because I love to give gifts. Okay, wow, that went on long. Tips for organizing or using up paper scraps. Yes, okay. So there are a lot of times, well, all the time, I always just have like leftover scraps or just like a sticker sheet that I just have had forever but I haven't been able to use up. So if there is something in particular that I really want to use up, I put it on my desk. I put it on my desk in front of me for the next, I don't know, month or so, and I find myself using them up so fast. Just because it's there in front of me, it's easy. You don't have to think about it because it's already there. Whereas if it were in hiding, you'd have to like specifically think about that sticker sheet or whatever to use it. So if you put it out in front of you, then it's so accessible and you're more likely to use it. Let's see. And also what I do is I organize in small doses. So instead of like waiting till my craft room is a big mess to do like a big clean of it, I kind of just organize as I go, because then it reminds you of what you have, and it's often running through your mind. So say I'm just like fixing up some boxes, or say I'm going through some project life cards to get rid of some or whatever, then my mind is like reminded of the stuff that I have, and maybe next time I craft it'll come up into my mind sooner, if that makes sense. So go through your stuff often and remind yourself of what you have, kind of like shop your stash. And yeah, and I also like to do those grab 5 videos. So I don't know if you've seen Adele from Inky Quill. She does those grab 5 videos, so she'll take 5 different products from her stash, or just something new. Like it doesn't have to be from your stash like that's old. It can be something new. It can be a tool. It can be a paper pad. It can be whatever, paints, stickers, anything. And you have to use like those 5 items in your project. So I think that's a really great way to make sure you use up the things that you wouldn't otherwise. It's kind of a neat challenge. So that's a good way to use up your stuff. As far as organizing goes, I'm not the greatest organizer. I mean, I like to think I am, but in reality, everything is just a mess because I'm just crafting all the time and always on the go. So yeah, once you see my craft room tour, you will be able to see more in depth of how I do things in my craft room. And her third question is, what do I enjoy doing other than crafting? So I love to bake. That was kind of like, as far as food goes, like my first love. And recently I've gotten into cooking. So I used to work at a couple different bakeries, and I kind of do it on the side for friends and family and stuff. So I do enjoy baking. But like I said, recently I've gotten into cooking. My husband and I go through this cookbook called Love and Lemons, and it's super awesome, and we've been going through so many of the recipes, and I've been able to do it myself, which feels great. Once you're eating food that is A, really good for you and makes you feel good, and B, easy to make, and C, just delicious, then you want to cook more. And so I've been doing that more, and yeah, it's been fun. So cooking is one of my hobbies now. And I also love to read. I don't know how much of my book nook you can see, but this is my little book nook in the corner of my craft room. So we made like a little bench here with comfy pillows, and I have like 3 shelves just full of books. These are all like super unorganized right now. This shelf is unorganized, but the 2 above are all in alphabetical order because that's the way I like it. So that answers that. I think that's all my hobbies, because crafting is like a huge one. Yeah. Okay, so paper_lover_ asks, what are my favorite Happy Mail accounts? So what I've noticed as a trend in the YouTube world is, so I'm going to go off on a little rant somewhere, but for scrapbookers who are on YouTube are very consistent with posting. And I think it's because there's like those kit clubs and stuff. So they're always posting, and that's what, paper crafting is mostly for, scrapbooking, obviously, so that makes sense. But they're very they're posting often, whereas snail mail YouTubers are not like consistent with their posting, and what I mean by that is they post other things too, like me. They don't just post YouTube snail mail things. They post like, well, for instance, I do scrapbooking stuff too, but I know other people who post like junk journal stuff, or they also post DIYs and different crafts. So I've had a hard time finding a channel that's strictly snail mail. Not that I am either, but if that makes sense, if that all makes sense. So Sabrina Ann does amazing snail mail. She is so creative and talented and makes things totally from scratch and all this stuff. So she's really, really good. I really like watching her videos. And also I like to watch Mary Beth Hancher. She just recently started going on YouTube more again. Now she does a lot of junk journals. She doesn't have a lot of happy mail videos, but what she does post of her mail is amazing. And then also Hey Daily. She hasn't posted like the same. She hasn't posted a lot, but she kind of like dabs into it, and she does so well at it. Like her mail is beautiful. So yeah, if I had to pick 3, I think those are the 3 that I would pick that are my favorite happy mail accounts. Now those are on YouTube. As far as Instagram goes, there are so many. Those, and then like all of my pen pals are amazing. And it's really cool because when I started snail mail almost 2 years ago now, there were some accounts that I was following that, I just loved their stuff. I could probably name a few. And now I'm pen pals with them, and it's just so cool. Or I've like swapped with them, and it's like, I like admired you for so long, and now we're swapping. So I think I kind of answer it later on, but as far as Instagram goes, like there's Love Letter Generation, who is Alicia, and I started following her so long ago, and I loved her stuff and admired it, and now we're like swapping. Let me get my phone and just confirm more. But also Happy Mail with like an underscore at the end. I've been following her since the beginning, and we're not pen pals, but we swapped like a year ago, just like a one-time swap. Yeah. So there's Happy Mail. Her name's Helen. So yeah, I don't really have a list of other people, but anyway, like all my pen pals. But those are ones that like in the beginning when I started, I totally admired them, and now, I get to connect with them. So that's really cool. Yeah, so any pen pals that I've swapped with, if you want Instagram accounts to go look at, my pen pals, go check them all out. If I've had any incoming or outgoing mail videos, I usually always try to post their information below. So go look for that. So the next one is the best way to get inspired and stay motivated. I love to watch YouTube videos, so I'm always watching YouTube videos if I'm just doing the dishes or whatever, always watching videos. Also, I like to scrap lift or mail lift someone else's mail. So there's one time, there's another happy mailer I like to watch. She doesn't so much do happy mail anymore, but Felice loves paper. She's more into art journaling now, but when she did snail mail, I would watch one of her videos and do like the same steps as her. So it would look like completely different mail, but I would have like, say, an envelope in the same place or Project Life card in the same place, just to have like the same ideas so as her, so that I could learn, I guess, from that. Try out a different tool. That's always something I like to do. So if I'm scrapbooking, if I'm scrapbooking and I'm feeling stuck, then I'll try out a different tool. So maybe it's a heart punch. I'll just like punch out a bunch of hearts and like lay them out and see how they look. Or I'll pull my silhouette out and look for a pattern and try that. Just using a different tool, switching it up, maybe switching up the photo, switching up something. Next question is someone you admire who you want to be pen pals with. So I've kind of already named on the people I admire. So I'd love to swap with Mary Beth or Sabrina Ann, Those two are like my total favorites. So when they swap with each other, it's like, oh, so cool. Also, Haney Daily or Helen from Happy Mail. And I love all my already pen pals, so I'm pretty lucky with the people I swap with. Tips to start YouTube channel. So really, my only tip would be to have passion. You really notice the difference between those who are really passionate and energetic and excited about what they're doing, and you can see how much interaction they get in their YouTube comments as opposed to those who don't put a lot of effort or passion, I guess, into their videos and their projects. So I would say when you're making videos, just try to be yourself, but be like a happy person, and which is kind of, it sounds silly, like it's kind of like, yeah, duh, but like, I don't know, I've seen videos, I wouldn't judge a person based off of their like happiness, but to just be excited about what you're doing so that other people can be excited with you, I guess is what I'm saying. And so, yeah, so as far as like the YouTube channel goes, I would just, make sure you have a passion for doing that. You don't need any fancy cameras or fancy editing skills. You can either ask a friend or Google how to edit a video. Like, it can be really easy if you let it be. You don't have to make it complicated. I think that's it for that question. So if you need like actual advice on how to, like, the logistics of starting a YouTube channel, then message me. Happy to answer any questions. And that was the last question. So there we go. This video turned out longer than I expected, but I hope you've stayed with me through this whole time. I also just wanted to remind you that I have a giveaway going on. The video was posted 2 days ago, I think, and so the giveaway will be going until June 1st. Well, June 1st they'll pick the winner, so the last day of May 30th or May 31st, whatever it is, 31st, I think, May 31st will be the last day. So just a reminder of how to enter. The giveaway is you have to be subscribing to me, obviously, follow on Instagram, and then comment on any of my videos and tell me what you would like to see in the future of Paper Ventures, my YouTube channel. So that's how you enter the giveaway, and so I'll pick the winner on June 1st, announce it then, and the prize you get is a ton of Project Life cards. I just went through all my stuff and I have so much. So you're going to get a ton of Project Life cards, and you're going to get a big special package from me of a big piece of Happy Mail with tons of goodies inside, and so that's the prize. It's open internationally. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all my supporters in the Spring Blitz and just in my YouTube channel in general. This past year has been awesome and so much fun. So thank you to everyone, and have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.